Hi everybody, how's it going? My name's Jacob, you can call me Pedro. And we are here with my first Fight Night video that's back again. I'm bringing back the Fight Nights that I have not done in so long. But we're doing it with a little bit of a twist. For the Fight Night videos I'm going to be doing, I'm going to pit two characters against each other. It's not just going to be DC, it's going to span from Mortal Kombat to Naruto to Dragon Ball Z to random characters from everything, even Tekken, because I have Tekken and I can throw characters against each other. Anyway, my point is, we are bringing in characters and we're going to pit them against each other, and we are going to decide who is going to win in a fight between these two characters. And right now we have the Emerald Archer versus the Emerald Knight, Green Lantern and the Green Arrow. How are you guys doing? I would actually really like to know who you guys think would win. How this is gonna work is I'm gonna make the video. I'm gonna tell you their origins and their abilities, and I'll be fighting while I'm telling you guys this. I'm not gonna just sit on this screen, otherwise, what's the point of watching? You know what I mean? But what I'm gonna have you guys do is in the comment section down below, put your opinion of who you think would win. We will tally it up, and in the next video, I will announce the winner on who you guys think would win. We'll kind of, it'll be, I want to say I'll put a poll down there, but I haven't figured that out just yet. If you guys do know how, could you let me know? It would mean a lot to me. Anyway, let us get this started. We will be talking about the Emerald Archer first. And we'll go ahead and go to the rooftop of Gotham City. Anyway, so the origin for Green Arrow is, Secret Identity, we'll start off there, is Oliver Queen. Oliver Queen was a billionaire playboy, kind of like the other one we know of. He got marooned on an island for 5 years. Well, it kind of depends on which story you're talking about. Because if you're talking about the New 52 one, it is the same thing as the Arrow show, kind of. Well, it's not the same, but it's fairly similar. He was marooned on an island for 5 years. And he came back with a list that his father had given him. And he decided to go to the city and to right his father's wrongs by taking off all the names on that list, or bringing the names to justice. And that was what he did when he first showed up. But after that, he decided to become more of a hero and help people. Now, Ollie has a variety of arrows, as you can see me using there. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see everything, but it's okay. We won't have that problem eventually. Anyway, my point being here is Ollie over here uses his arrows in multiple ways. You got his electric arrow, his ice arrow, and you can't forget the exploding arrow, or aka fire arrow, for this anyway. This is more like the exploding arrow, I gotta admit. But, too close. Anyway, there's the exploding arrow. But Ollie uses a variety of arrows to fight crime. He also is a master martial artist, which he learns. It varies. Some people say he got trained by the League of Assassins, like Batman. Also, just picked up a bunch of random martial arts as he was going about his business in learning how to become a hero. The one that they mainly focus on is he learned fighting on the island from different people. If you watch Arrow, he learned from Slade Wilson and Shadow and a bunch of other people. Gotta go to the Arrow skin anyway. But yeah, that's his origin, and that's a lot of his stuff. He is an expert marksman with the bow. And I don't think he ever really uses guns, but if he ever really wanted to, I'm pretty sure he'd be an expert marksman with that too. But, so there it is. That's Oliver Queen in a nutshell. His origin, a lot of people think that Ollie is just Batman with a bow. And if you watch Arrow, it does kind of look like that, but I promise you it is not. Green Arrow is completely different than Batman. Green Arrow has his own personality, his own ways of doing things. And granted, yes, in Arrow he is kind of dark and brooding. In the comics, he's not meant to be like that. In the comics, he's just meant to be a lighthearted kind of crime fighter that everybody's supposed to love. Put that down, Hal. Get out of here. Anyway, yeah, he's supposed to be comical and funny, and everybody's supposed to really like him, which is how it's supposed to be. He is not supposed to be the clone of Batman. For those of you who believe that, please stop. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. If you want to believe that, that's fine, but I'm telling you that's not how it is. Anyway, so yeah, Oliver is as smart. Well, he's not really. I'm not gonna say he's as smart as Batman, because Batman's got a few things on him. But Oliver is kind of a detective at times. He just tried to be. He lives in Star City. I don't think I said that before. I'm not in the best position for that. Now I am. Anyway. So yeah, so Ollie lives in Star City, and he is their superhero, their Emerald Archer. And there's Stephen Amell's voice as Green Arrow, which is still pretty cool. I love this. I love this skin because it's Stephen Amell, and Stephen Amell is pretty cool. I'm sorry, I like Stephen Amell. Anyway, moving on to our next fighter, we have now the 1 second. My controller died. Is dying. Needs to be fixed. What the hell is going on? Not the time for this. Not the time for this. Why you do this to me? There we go. I don't know what's going on there. Next is the Emerald Knight. And his origin story. Well, you see, Hal Jordan, and I'm doing Hal Jordan, not any of the other Green Lanterns. I'm doing straight up Hal Jordan. This is how that one's going. I will probably do a different Lantern different times, but for now, Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's origin story is that when he was a kid, his father was a test pilot at Ferris Air, just like he became. And one day, while he was visiting Ferris Aircraft, his father's plane exploded and crashed down in front of him. And ever since that day, Hal Jordan had never been the same and decided he didn't want to feel fear or wanted to conquer his fears always. And from that point in time, he always had, which made him the perfect candidate to become the Green Lantern. Now, the Green Lantern are, and I will probably do an origin for the Green Lanterns, different video, because that's a whole other topic. So we're just going to stick to Hal for right now. Anyway, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Really?
You started it.
You started it. I love these two. Damn it, Ollie. So yeah, the way Hal became a Green Lantern is he was out testing a plane. I forgot what plane it was. I'll have to look up in the comics one day. They vary. But what happens is, as that's going on, a Green Lantern named Abin Sur crashed down to Earth and was dying from his injuries, and sent his ring to call the most worthy person to wield his ring. And it summoned Hal Jordan forth, encasing him in green light and pulling him out of the plane and bringing him all the way to Abin Sur. And when it did that, Abin Sur gave him the ring and told him to recite the oath, and died. And because Hal Jordan is Hal Jordan, he decided to bury Abin Sur as the government started to collect his pot. But again, different story. Back to this. Hal ended up going to Oa after he put on the ring, and it wasn't instantly put there. He ended up taking off into the sky and being like thrown up there.
Green Lantern.
But
Green Arrow.
point being, he ended up on Oa, the homeworld of the Green Lanterns, and ended up going through training by Kilowog and Sinestro to become one of the strongest members of the Green Lantern Corps with the most willpower. Now, to go over what Green Lantern does, a Green Lantern is basically a space cop. And the way they patrol is with that fancy green ring that you see him put his hand to the lantern with. With this ring, he has the ability to create any thought he has in his head as long as it is strong enough with his willpower. And yes, it is basically concentrated light. And yes, he can create anything, but his most favorite things to create, actually I cannot create it sadly, is the boxing glove and the airplanes. That is one of his most favorite creations. And Hal Jordan's thought process is actually really in depth, because if you think about it, you gotta have a really good imagination to be a Green Lantern. This specific Green Lantern belongs to Coast City. God dang it, Ollie, just take the hit. He's really putting up a fight there.
Nice target on your chest. Still have to hit it.
I love these two. I missed that. That should not have happened. Anyway. But yeah, this specific lantern belongs to Coast City. And in my personal opinion, out of this, he is the best Green Lantern. I mean, I know arguments can be made for John Stewart and Kyle Rayner, but I don't know why I did that. But in my opinion, Hal Jordan is the best Green Lantern. And now, in deciding who would win in the fight between these two Emerald people, is I'd have to give it to Green Arrow, only because of his, I don't know how to say this. I want to say thought process. Only because if you really think about it, Green Arrow is a lot faster on his feet, and his variety of arrows give him the edge, because I'm pretty sure Hal cannot conjure up a construct for each arrow he can fire, because all he really has to do is fire 3 separate arrows that are different trick arrows, and I can guarantee you Hal can only guard against maybe 1 or 2, even with a shield, which is one of the things a Green Lantern ring can produce, is a shield. But let me know down in the comments down below, and I will announce the winner. This is just my opinion. I'm not telling you who's gonna win. That is your job, and if you don't do your job, I will come up with a winner anyway. Later on, because I don't know who the Fight Night video is going to be. But anyway, please let me know who you think is gonna win in the comments down below. And you guys have a fantastic day. All right, bye.